We had a break in the weather today, so I thought I'd get out here and get my lawn tools ready for the spring when it starts time to mow again. Here in the southeast, if you have a turf type grass, you end up not having to mow the grass throughout the winter because it goes dormant, turns brown. What I normally do before I store my mowers and any of my gas powered tools, I've got a little two-part ritual I do. At the end of the season, before I put them up, I'll put fresh high octane fuel mixed with some STA-BIL fuel stabilizer in with the fuel. I won't fill the lawnmower up because that would just be wasting fuel, but I'll run it until it actually goes dead. What this does is empties your tank of gas, but any residual fuel that's left in your line or your filter is going to be stabilized with a fuel stabilizer. That'll keep it from gelling up or gumming up or whatever that fuel does in those lines, because it's going to sit up for a few months. If you've ever tried to start a mower that's been put up with just gas in it, you know, sometimes you have to get the carburetor cleaned out, rebuilt, or whatever. This kind of stops that from happening. I've had mowers that lasted 10 years without a single problem, and in my opinion, I think it's because of the way I store my tools. This is the same for chainsaws. I always use the high octane 93 while I can afford it. That may change in the near future, but if you use the STA-BIL brand for your 2-cycle, like your leaf blowers, weed eaters, chainsaws, hedge trimmers, it automatically, I don't know if you can see that on there, but it already contains a fuel stabilizer. As far as I know, STA-BIL is the only oil that has that in there, and it's worth the price. That brings us to now. Getting ready for spring, I've got empty mowers that are in, you know, good shape. Now I'll take high octane fuel, fresh, not something that I had sitting up over the winter, and I'll add some kind of octane booster, or this is what I normally use in everything, the Lucas fuel treatment. I've had just excellent results with this. And take my mowers out, my weed eaters, mix the fuel up for those, and run those for at least 10 minutes. I've found that if you just crank them up, let them run for a second, it seems to foul the spark plugs out more. But just as an example, this mower this year, I just put a little bit of gas in it after I checked the oil levels and everything. Normally you'll pull a lawnmower, you'll give it one little light tug to make sure the rope's not going to break off in your hand. Before I got it halfway pulled out, the lawnmower cranked up just instantly. This process, like I said, has worked really good for me. Now another thing, we do a lot of hiking and camping. In the lanterns and the stoves and anything that uses the white fuel, the Coleman fuel, also benefits from the Lucas fuel stabilizer. I'll take my lantern and I don't really get technical with it, like try to mix it up by the ounces or whatever. I'll just take the cap and put this cap full of treatment inside the lantern and then fill it with the white fuel. Same is true for my stove. This I only do it once a year. I don't do it often, and I don't cook with it in there. I don't know that it would hurt, but just to be safe. But this cleans out any impurities and keeps everything flowing good. It's worked really well for me. And I don't actually have one myself, but this regimen that I go through may actually work well for gas-powered generators. I'm sure it would. The gasoline fuel powered. I got a guy that's jealous. He wants to get in the video here. This is my dog Zeus. Say hi, Zeus. Good boy. Just thought I'd share that with you guys today, and everybody stay safe.